Welcome to Project Procurement tutorial. In this video we will learn about the knowledge area Project Procurement Management. We are Group 5 and the members are Arun Etharaj Alina Biju Aravindan Umapathi Bikramjit Singh Imanpreet Singh Swetha Sundaram.
Project Procurement Management Video Tutorial. Procurement project management is a structured process that is used to define, plan, implement, control and transition an activity from a current to a future state. Every procurement management process consists of 3 P's, namely process, the list of rules that need to be followed while reviewing, ordering, obtaining, and paying for goods, services. People. They take care of initiating or authorizing every stage of the process. The number of stakeholders involved is directly proportional to the risk and value of the purchase. Paperwork. This refers to the paperwork and documentation involved in every stage of the procurement process flow, all of which are collected and stored for reference and auditing reasons. Project management for procurement is usually divided into 4 major processes: planning, selection, administering and closing procurements. Plan procurement management is the process of documenting the decisions of project procurement. It is also involved in specifying approaches of procurement and identifying the potential sellers of the project. Selection criteria is the process of selecting the right contractor by evaluating the safety performance of the contractor and workers' compensation. It also includes speed, time, price, complexity, flexibility, responsibility, risk allocation of the product. Administer procurement management. This is the process of managing procurement relationships, monitoring contract performance and making changes and corrections as needed. Closing procurement is the process of completing each procurement.
Steps involved in a procurement process. Step 1. Needs recognition. In this stage of a procurement process enables businesses to sketch out an accurate plan for procuring goods and services in a timely manner. Step 2. Purchase requisition. Purchase requisition are written or electronic documents raised by internal users, customers seeking the procurement team. Step 3. Requisition review. Functional managers review the requisition package and double-check if there is a genuine need for the requested goods. Step 4. Solicitation process. The procurement team will develop an individual procurement plan and sketch out a corresponding solicitation process. Once the budget is approved, the procurement team forwards several requests for quotation to vendors with the intention to receive and compare bids. Step 5. Evaluation and contract vendor selection and contract negotiation. The procurement team will review and evaluate supplier quotations to determine which supplier will be the best fit to fulfill the existing need. Once a vendor is selected, the contract negotiation and signing are completed, and the purchase order is then forwarded to the vendor. Step 6. Order management. The vendor delivers the promised goods, services within the stipulated timeline. After receiving them, the purchaser examines the order and notifies the vendor of any issues with the received items. Step 7. Invoice approvals and disputes. Once the matching is complete, the invoice is approved and forwarded to payment processing. This is a crucial step in the procurement process where you check if you have received the order correctly and there aren't any discrepancies. Step 8. Record keeping. After the payment process, buyers make a record of it for bookkeeping and auditing. All appropriate documents right from purchase requests to approved invoices are stored in a centralized location. Control procurement management. Control procurements is a process that involves managing the procurement relationships of the project. It also involves monitoring the contract performance as well as making the necessary changes and corrections alongside it. Collection of data and managing project records, including maintenance of detailed records of physical and financial performance, is one method. Refinement of procurement plans and schedules. This is not unlike the general administrative support that can be provided to a project manager. Set up for gathering, analyzing, and reporting procurement-related project data and preparation of periodic reports to the organization. Reports and charts convert the data into information, monitoring the procurement environment so that implementation can be facilitated or adjustments. Procurement management plan to inform you of the activities to be performed during the control procurement process, like payment of invoices. Manager needs to monitor progress, execute plans, measure outputs, harmonizing deliverables, and approve changes to control the procurement process. Conduct procurement management, collecting responses from vendors. Conduct procurements is the process of obtaining seller responses, selecting a seller, and awarding a contract. The key benefit of this process is that it provides alignment of internal and external stakeholder expectations through established agreements. Analytical techniques. One such analysis could be to check the track record of the seller on past projects of similar nature. If the past track record is good, it is safe to imply that the seller is a good fit. Advertisements. Ads are the best way to get in touch with sellers. In certain project situations, it might even be mandatory to publish ads. Bidder conferences. Interested sellers will bid for your project. It is important to ensure that they compete in a fair and unbiased manner. Independent estimates. If you have ever consulted someone for a price estimate before making a purchase, you have used this tool. Basically, when you do not have the expertise to figure out whether the seller is quoting a fair price, you can look for independent estimates. Procurement negotiation. The seller might want to negotiate on cost and contract points. That's where procurement negotiation comes into the picture. Procurement management strategy. The term procurement strategy refers to a long-term plan to cost-effectively acquire the necessary supplies from a list of efficient vendors. Vendors delivering quality goods on time, abiding by the purchasing terms will help reduce costs and increase savings by 60%. Implement procurement software. Organizations that handle the procurement process manually are more likely to spend more due to human errors, delays. Procurement software improves employee productivity and reduces errors by eliminating manual data entry and associated inefficiencies. Analyze organizational spend. The first step of developing a procurement strategy is to analyze the existing spend culture of your organization. Data from internal stakeholders, suppliers, and all other parties who are involved in procurement process are obtained and analyzed to make it easy. Determine. Business needs to design a robust procurement strategy that provides the best results. It is essential to understand your organization needs. Fact-based analysis will help align and prioritize your procurement strategy across other functions and business goals, revealing a lot more savings. Assess market conditions. The necessary data needs to be collected from suppliers and potential suppliers about the markets and their conditions. Set clear objectives. Once the business needs are identified, it is time to come up with a clear vision of what needs to be achieved. From this, niggles can be identified. Tools like a SWOT analysis can be used to identify the current state of your procurement functions. Objectives should be sorted out by priority. Define procurement policies. It is time to create a list of procurement best practices that will eliminate the existing inefficiencies. When you're in the process of sketching out a procurement policy for your business, it would be best to avoid starting from scratch and use templates. Outline a procurement strategy. To draft a PR, procurement strategy goals have to be measurable, time-sensitive, and realistic. The tactical plan will list down the methods that will be used to achieve the predefined goals and can also incorporate big ideas. Implementing a digital procurement strategy should be considered a priority since it enables organizations to spend more time with suppliers. Execute, manage, and refine the strategy. The created strategy is executed and involves business functions. The progress is tracked, measured, refined. This ends the video tutorial on project procurement management. Hope this video was very informative. Thanks for watching.